Hello Mums Fitness Fun crew, it's great to see you all. We're at week 13 now, which means that we're at the pointy end, and if you haven't gotten into shape yet, you need to be stepping up. I know a lot of you are doing really well, but even if you're doing well, you want to take that next step. You're always, obviously going to be looking to maximize the benefit that you're getting out of your training, out of your nutrition, and out of the program as a whole. So I want to have a talk with you today about how to get motivated, stay motivated, and just kind of recapping on what we did at the very beginning of the program to make sure that you're staying focused. And focus is everything. If you start to think that, you can get great returns out of this program, out of the Mums Fitness Fun program, and start going, oh yeah, no, I'm going to go out on Saturday night, I'm going to do this, and oh yeah, I won't bother going to training on the Thursday because I'm doing another 2 throughout the week. That's plenty, right? You need to stay focused. So I want to bring you back to, well, the first thing is, that you're all very busy. Okay, I know you're all very busy. You're doing the most important job there is in this world, which is being a mum and creating great humans for the next generation. So I understand you're all busy and that it's difficult enough to just get to these training sessions, let alone then make sure that you're eating healthy, that your kids are eating healthy, that your husband's eating healthy, and that you're finding time to work out outside of the training session. So we're going to go through this step by step just to kind of bump you up, get you motivated again, keep you focused, and trying to create some new opportunities or areas of opportunity that you may not have realized were there, that we can go through. So, all right, I want to remind you, or ask you more than anything, why are you doing this? Why did you join My Fitness Fun in the first place? Obviously, only you can answer this, but a lot of the reasons are going to be that you want to get fit and lose weight. And I think that tapping into the deeper reason of that is, all right, I want to get fit and lose weight because I want to be a great role model for my children, and I want my children to be fit and healthy, and I know that effectively I am their leader, and therefore if I'm doing it, they'll do it. And we've seen that in the classes that so many times when we're doing lunges, planks, the second that we're doing that, all of a sudden we'll look up at the other end of the room and the kids are doing it as well, which is fantastic because it means that they're picking up on those traits and they're going, Mum's working out. That means fitness and exercise is a good thing, and we're going to have positive experiences from the planking in the middle of a session, and then remember those positive experiences when we go and do exercise in other areas of our life 5, 10, 20 years down the track. It's the same way that it can go the other way, where you have fantastic experiences at Macca's and then your kids go, oh, I had fantastic experiences at Macca's when I was a kid because I had birthday parties there. Now that I'm 20, I don't know why I'm coming back, but I just think it's a really happy place. That's when it works in kind of the negative direction. So obviously we want to minimize that, and we want to get as many positive experiences happening in a healthy, fit, active way. All right, so why are you doing it? And so what is the purpose? So losing weight, losing 5, 10, 15 kilograms, becoming a great role model for your kids in another respect, so in the fitness and health realm. I'm sure you're doing a fantastic job in the other realms. This is just another way that you can be a great leader and show great things for your kids. Okay, so then so just recapping on some numbers as well that aren't exciting, but it's a reality check. So we know that abdominal obesity is for women is if you have a waist measurement of over 88 centimeters. Now that, as some of you may have found out, is actually quite easily done. 88 centimeters is not very big, and so if you have 2 parents that are abdominally obese, then your child has an 80% likelihood of becoming obese in their adult life as well. So, that is a very, very scary figure, but it's another reason to go, okay, that's incredibly important. That means that I need to get out of that weight range. I need to get those measurements down so that I do not make my child another one of those statistics. We want to stay away from that, and we want to create a positive realm. And we also don't want to be doing it with fear, but it's a bit of a reality check. All right, so moving along. Okay, how are we going to stay focused when the going gets tough? And the going is getting tough, I'm sure. So getting back to your purpose. Why are you doing this? Kind of, looking at your kids and saying, all right, I'm doing this for you, even though you don't know it and you don't appreciate it right now. I'm doing it because I want to see my kids, get fit and healthy. I'm doing it because I want to, you want to ensure that you're around for your kids in 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years time, and that you don't have diabetes, that you don't have heart disease, and the heart disease is the biggest killer in Australia, that you don't have renal failure, like all of these chronic diseases. And the moment that you have one, and I mean, we're talking about things like depression as well, the moment that you have one of these chronic diseases, it escalates to another. So if you have high blood pressure, you immediately are at higher risk of having depression, anxiety, heart disease, diabetes, kidney disease, and then when you have another, then it just escalates. So prevention is the best cure without a doubt. So we'll keep you healthy, we'll make the next generation healthier, and this is all just coming from from training and creating being a healthy role model. So if you didn't need motivation, I feel like that's as big as it gets. Okay, so moving along, who do you have around you to support you? So this is huge. So if your partner's not on board, it's going to be really hard. So and that doesn't mean that if they're not on board that they're not being a good partner. What it means is that they might not even understand how they can support you, or they might not even understand when they're not supporting you. So for example, when your partner's supporting you, it means that he's taking care of the kids at 7 a.m. when you go out for a jog, or at 7 p.m. He is going, all right, I know that I'm not loving this food, but I'm not going to make you make 3 meals because, our child wants 1 meal, you need another, and I want my meat. It's about compromise, and also if they can do it with you, then that is everything. And that happens so many times. I see it time and time again where girlfriends, wives, mothers, they start exercising, they start working out, and it's a fantastic thing then because us guys, we start going, oh my God, they're looking great, we need to get into shape, we're getting anxious and a little bit less secure. But that's a good thing because it makes us step up. It makes us, and on top of that, definitely not take our relationship for granted. So if you can get that ball rolling, that's even better. That's really, really exciting, and it will keep you both motivated, and you'll start to kick each other into gear. On top of that, you've obviously got the Mums Fitness Fund community. I mean, that's why we started this, so that we had multiple, a community of mums that understand each other, that understand each other's needs, and that can work off of each other. So if you're looking for support, if you're looking for someone to call, I'm sure that there is someone in the Mums Fitness Fund community that you can lean on and talk to help you. And then when you're feeling good and they're not, it goes both ways, so that then you can step in and really help them out and be like, no, this is why we started this. Remember why we started this. It's, we're on a roll. Let's keep this up. And then some of you are working out now at home with your siblings. Others are working out with your husband. It doesn't matter if you're doing 2 different workouts, so long as you're doing it together. That's the main thing. And if we can throw in a couple of exercises in there where you can kind of work out together and have a bit of a laugh, awesome. Boxing's a great way to go for that. You can use the pads and the mitts. You can use the boxing bag. You can do your sprint intervals and your burpees together. There are a lot of body weight exercises you can do as well, and there's no reason why the guys shouldn't be doing at least some high rep things like doing 50 push-ups, doing their squat jumps, doing their lunges, split jump lunges. There's plenty that they can be doing and get great benefit out of, at least to have some crossover in the sessions, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, so yeah, so healthy family. All right, and then creating your plan. So there are 4 real main categories that will essentially create success out of your program, and also after this program, and especially when you're going through your Christmas holiday period. And so we've got mindset, and mindset, nutrition, physical activity, and community. All right, those 4, if they're all running smoothly, you are going to nail your goals. Okay, so mindset, if you think that you can't achieve something, if you think that it's not possible, it's not. you're not going to be able to do it. If you think, oh, you're tired, there's no way that I can make this possible, it's over, okay? All you need to do is just change that sentence a little bit and just be like, okay, how can I make this possible? You know, I know why I'm doing it, so how can I make it happen? And break it down and break it into what's called process goals. So through the week going, okay, cool, I know I'm doing my 3 Mums Fitness Fun sessions. I know that I can also I need to get minimum 10, ideally 15,000 steps in. Okay, how do I do that throughout the day? Can I walk to work? Can I bike ride to work? Can I, you can obviously count it in different ways. Can I, have obviously the walking meeting? Can I have a standing desk? Can I, what else? When we go out for a coffee with everyone else, can we get a takeaway coffee and go for a walk? There's so many different ways to get those steps in that there really is no reason for you to be saying, I can't be bothered. It's other than that you have given up. All right, and I don't believe in that. And if you're still in the space of going, I'm not sure, I'm contemplating about it, step up, make a decision. You're either in or you're out. Okay, you can't just be in this limbo area. It's not good for you. It's not good either way. It just creates guilt for you not doing it, and it creates a wish that you were achieving what was happening. And then we come down to base habits. So in mindset, we've got base habits. So base habits are things that So when you look at your kind of history and you go, okay, cool, when I was super fit, what was I doing? And I know that immediately you're all going to be like, well, I didn't have kids. And I totally get that. But I want you to look at the habits that you had. So were you getting more sleep? And I know that's a killer, so that one, it becomes really, really hard. But if you can find a way to kind of get a little bit more sleep, then that's awesome. But were you eating breakfast every single morning? That's a real key one. Were you making the bed every morning? When you exercise, do you immediately want to eat healthier foods? And so if so, then we've got to make sure that you're exercising every day. And exercise doesn't mean like some hardcore intensive workout. It can just be getting, a 45-minute walk in. But when you take care of yourself, do you then want to, eat better, eat healthier, and go down this path? When you buy new workout clothes, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can just be going down to Kmart and buy a $12 top, some really nice leggings that are $15. Do you then feel more motivated to get out there and show your stuff off and go for it? Or, buying a dress or going back into your cupboard and going, okay, cool, I want to get into that dress, or these are the dresses that I want to get through gradually, even better, so that you kind of see that progress. Oh, wow, I can get into that dress and I can get the next one, or jeans or whatever it is. Then those are great ways to kind of, build on your base habits. So base habits being making the bed, what do we got? Making the bed, breakfast, Sunday food prep, massive one. So prepping your food for the week, or over 2 periods through the week, and really enjoying that and getting the kids involved if you can, so long as it doesn't completely interrupt you and it's not dangerous. And snack, like little things like having snacks in the car so that you don't get those sugar lows, and then put yourself in a vulnerable position where you're starving and then you're like, where's Macca's? Where's the nearest food that I can get in my stomach right now? We want to stay away from that. So next, so looking at nutrition. So remember we had the 7-day, the 7-day program that you could have been going off of. Some of you are, it's just breakfast, lunch, dinner, nails it. You can go through it. It gives you everything that you need to do, and it's quite simple. Or there's the Mums Fitness Fun way to go, where you're monitoring your calorie intake. You're also adding in how much exercise you're doing, and you're getting the community on board. So I'm checking up on you. Some of the other girls, many of the other girls in Mums Fitness Fun, I know there's plenty of you doing really well on that, and I do know for a fact that the people that do well on that and they stick with it and they nail it, they do really well. And that's not to say that the app is just some magic thing that's making you amazing. What it's saying is that the people that are committed and consistent, and also are happy to kind of point out when they're not doing well and post it on there, and take on the guilt, that's also then kind of reminds them, goes, okay, cool, I need to step up, and I need to, I felt that guilt and that negative feeling, I've absorbed it, and now I'm going to use that as fuel to motivate me further. Just because you've got a bad emotion doesn't mean that you've got to ignore it. You can use that as fuel to push you further. All right. So, yeah, so there's a lot in nutrition, more to come there as well. All right, physical activity. So we've spoken about this. So yeah, in the first sessions, I know some of you are kind of coming along later on. So 45 minutes to an hour every day of physical activity of some sort. So if you can get on the YouTube videos to do at home, awesome. If you can get your 15,000 steps in, fantastic. If you can, so you can do all of these. If you can get 3+ sessions in with Mums Fitness Fun, fantastic. You're going to get the boxing, the strength and tone, the Pilates sessions for your core. Especially if you're just post. So in your 3 to 12 months post-birth right now, obviously the Pilates is really important, getting your core strength and glute strength, everything, shoulder strength, back to improving your posture, so that then we can progress you in exercises as well, get you back to running, get you back to skipping, just more variety so you can enjoy your workouts. All right, and then getting back to community. So relying on everyone, not being afraid to lean on people. You can send me a message, you can call me. Just for those that don't have my number, it's 0423 454 274. But yeah, message me, call me. I'm going to be giving all of you a phone call over the next few days, just to see how you're at, recap on what your goals were at the start for those that have, were with the program at the very beginning, 13 weeks ago, or 14 now, because we had that 1 week off, and just get you motivated, keep you accountable, bring you up to speed again. So yeah, I can't wait to hear from all of you. I know I've had some great chats with people already, but yeah, I also know that that we've done some testing recently, and we've had conversations that I really want to address further, but we didn't have enough time at the time. So I'm looking forward to those conversations, and we can get straight into it. So I really want you to take this video on board, be thinking about your mindset, be thinking about those base habits, how you can instate them, and really have a think about what it is for you, what base habits you have to develop off of when you're doing really well. Make sure you're accountable in nutrition. I also want you to be sending in, this is a big one, I want you to be sending in a text message to me if you're up for it, because I know everyone feels a little bit differently about this, but on Mondays, send me a text message of a photo of your feet on the scales, so that we can make sure that we can see your progress and that you're accountable on Monday, so that means that you can't have a massive weekend, because then I've got to send Matt a message on Monday, and I kind of want that to be a good message and not have a bit of a grueling and a guilt feeling afterwards. So yeah, send that to me again, 0423 454 274. Just text it through and we'll work from there. So physical activity, so if you can bump it up, awesome, go for it. I don't think anyone is anywhere near the point where they're exercising too much. You might be exercising so much that you're exhausted because of all the other responsibilities that you have. That's a bit of then you have to decide whether you need to say no to a few responsibilities, or if you're in the right realm and you're getting results anyway. But no one is at the 10-hour-a-week mark where I have to go, okay, cool, obviously we're not exercising. Exercise isn't the issue, your nutrition is not being addressed, because that can sometimes happen. People exercise lots, but then they go, great, I'm exercising lots, I can eat whatever the hell I want. Doesn't work. Never works. Nutrition is everything. Okay, so so fantastic. So I'm going to be talking to you guys soon. Can't wait. I hope you have enjoyed this video, that you've gotten a little bit out of it, and we can move forward from there. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much. Ciao.